welcome to your mat today. My name is Kaylee from Soul Essence Yoga, and today we'll be focusing on opening neck and shoulders. Take a slow and deep breath in, and as you exhale, settle into a comfortable seated position, keeping the length of your spine, engaging core muscles, and relaxing your shoulders. Connect through the body and deep into the earth. Focus on even breathing. Gently open the eyes. Tilt the head back to lift the chin and lengthen the front of the neck. And then bring the head forward, tucking chin to chest and lengthening the back of the neck. Move back to the center. Turn your head to your right side, giving a gentle nod there. And then take it across to your left side and give a gentle nod. Raise up your right arm, tilt the head over to the right side and give gentle pressure with the hand over your ear, stretching down the side of the neck by pressing your left shoulder down. And swapping over to the opposite side, right shoulder down and head across to your left side. Moving back to the center, shoulder rolls, breathe in to lift and exhale them down. 2, 3, and 4. Swapping to opposite direction. 1, 2, 3, and 4. As you inhale, raise the arms up, reach through your fingers, lengthening your spine. Exhale, round the arms down, draw back the shoulders, clasping the hands and fold forward. Inhale, engage core, lift up to the center again. And exhale, clasp hands behind you, draw back the shoulders, folding forward. One more here. Reaching the arms up on the in-breath, and on exhale, reaching them behind you, drawing the shoulders back. Exhale as you fold forward. Rest the head on the ground if possible. Press up through your wrists, then gently pulse the arms back and forth, stretching into your shoulders. Now rock from side to side, keeping the torso still, just moving through your shoulder area. Engage the core muscles, breathe in as you lift and exhale. Raise the arms up again, breathe in. Clasp the fingers, press the wrists up towards the ceiling, pulsing the arms back and forth. Keep the hands raised, reach across to your left wrist and take a lateral bend to your right side on exhale. Inhale, move back to center and swap over to your left side, exhaling into a lateral bend. Inhale and sweep out on your exhale. Allow the arms to flow through a figure 8 position now, allowing the body and the breath to move evenly and freely. Reach the arms all the way up on the in-breath. Bend down the right elbow and use your left hand to bring the elbow behind the head, stretching into your shoulder. Swapping over to the opposite side. Bend at the left elbow. Use your right hand to bring that elbow behind the head. Release your arms down. Turn to the length of your mat and make your way to your table position. Stack your wrists below your shoulders, your knees below your hips, and engage core muscles. Lift through the tailbone, arch the back, lengthen through the arms, and tilt the chin up on your in-breath for your cow pose. Tuck the tailbone under, round through your spine, lengthen through the arms, and tuck chin to chest for your cat pose. Repeat the sequence 4 times, keeping the navel drawn up to the spine in both of your postures. Reach your arms out to the side, wider than your mat, and bend into one arm, keeping the other arm straight. As you inhale, move back to center, and exhale as you swap over to the opposite side. Working into our shoulder area here, creating warmth and movement to open the shoulders. Come back to your table pose. Press the hips back over your heels, reach the arms forward, and relax the head into your extended child's pose. Take even breaths here. Breathe in as you lift your head forward, dip through chin and chest, and raise up the spine into a half cobra pose. Pressing your hip bones towards the floor and the shoulders away from your ears. Tuck your toes under, lift on the in-breath into plank, and exhale, making your way into your first downward facing dog position. If the legs feel tight, walk the legs out here to stretch out the hamstrings and the calves. Keep your focus on the heels pressing into the ground. As you make your way into a static pose, ground the feet, keep the legs active, engage your core muscles. Make your way back to table position. On your in-breath, open the right arm towards the ceiling. As you exhale, sweep it under the body to the left side. Inhale, rise up the arm, and exhale, sweep it under. Completing 5 rounds like this, and on the 5th round, releasing the shoulder to the ground and making your way into thread the needle pose. Extend your left arm all the way up the mat, stretching right down the arm, and then twist under the armpit and bring your gaze towards the ceiling. If the body allows, you can reach that left hand behind your back, tucking it in on the opposite thigh and twisting slightly deeper into your pose. Bring your left arm next to the head again. On your in-breath, press back to table pose, swapping over to the opposite side. Inhale to raise up your left arm and exhale as you sweep it under the body to your right side. Repeat this 5 times again, and on the 5th round, bringing your shoulder to the floor into thread the needle pose. Again, if the deeper version is accessible to you, then wrap the arm around the back, twist towards the ceiling, and gaze up underneath your armpit. When you are ready, bring that hand next to the head. Breathe in, press to table pose one more time. Make your way back to a quick seated cat pose, rounding through your spine. and then drawing up and lifting into downward facing dog. We'll make our way through 3 dynamic movements, rolling up onto your toes, rounding through your tailbone and exhaling into plank, and then lifting through the tailbone and exhaling back into your downward facing dog again. When you've completed your sequence, come back to a static downward dog, raise up your right leg and take a long lunge through, placing the foot between your hands. Take another dynamic movement here. Press your hips back on your inhale, trying to straighten your legs, and lunge forward on your exhale. Complete the sequence 5 times. Ground your left hand next to your foot, twist to your right side and raise your right arm on your inhale. Focus on your breath flow here for 10 counts. And if it is accessible for your body, wrap the right hand around your back and twist even deeper, breathing here for another 10 counts. Move back to the center and straight back to your downward facing dog, just taking a moment there to bring yourself to balance. Raise up your left leg, take a long lunge through, placing the foot between your hands and stacking knee above ankle. Repeat the dynamic movement 5 times on your left side. You can choose to remain here or wrap the arm around your back, taking it into a deeper twist for another 10 counts. Release to your center. Step back for your downward facing dog, grounding through your feet and your hands. Head tilts forward, right leg raises up and take a long lunge through, placing the foot directly between your hands. Stack the knee above your ankle, allow the back knee and foot to relax to the floor. Engage the core muscles and sweep up on your in-breath, sinking into crescent moon pose on your exhale. Release your arms down, step straight back into your downward facing dog and repeat the posture on the left side. In your crescent moon, you are working deep into your hip flexor and engaging the core, keeping the shoulders down from your ears. Once you release the pose, make your way back to downward facing dog. Prepare yourself to move straight into your Chaturanga Dandasana. On your next inhale, flow into a half cobra pose. Draw back for a quick release in a short child's pose. Lift your gaze. Now pull yourself forward, coming right onto the abdomen and moving the arms into your Sphinx pose, placing elbows right below the shoulders. Bend up at your right knee, reaching for the top of your foot, flipping the elbow towards the ceiling and pressing the foot down towards the ground for half frog pose. Now swap over to your left side, repeating the half frog on the opposite side. Relax your body to the floor and just take a moment to rest here. before we make our way to our half bow pose. Bring your arms next to your sides and allow the legs to separate slightly as you bend up at the knees and reach for the outside of your ankles. Lift your chin off the ground, raise up the chest, and as you breathe in, engage core muscles, pull the feet up towards the ceiling and take your half bow. Exhale to release the posture down to the ground and repeat this exercise 2 more times, holding on your last bow posture for a few breaths. Counteract your back bending with a seated cat pose to round the spine in the opposite direction. Move back onto the heels for hero pose. Extend your right arm forward, bending at the elbow joint and turning the palm outward. Bring the left arm underneath. Turn the left palm to the left side, clasping the hands together, raising up the elbows in line with your shoulders, and then softening your shoulders for eagle arms. Draw the hands back behind you, opening the chest, pulling the shoulders back, and swap across to the opposite side. Left elbow bends, palm turns out, right arm underneath. Bring the palms together if possible. Raise the elbows as high as the shoulders and relax. Feel the widening of the shoulder blades in this pose and bring your focus to your breath. Now draw back the arms again, opening the chest. As you release the hands, just sway the upper body from side to side, allowing the arms to float freely whichever way you are turning. Tuck the toes, make your way back to your downward facing dog pose, grounding yourself through hands and feet. Head tilts forward, raise up your right leg, take a short lunge through, placing knee above ankle and raising up the arms to warrior one pose. Check that your hips are squared, core engaged. Breathe here. Relax the gaze, sweep the arms back, clasp the hands, and pull the hands all the way over the top of the body, pointing the index fingers towards the ceiling. Lift the gaze forward, sweep the arms down, step back, plank, move into chaturanga and full cobra pose. Tuck or roll your toes, move back to downward facing dog. Head tilts forward, raise up your left leg, short lunge through, back foot opens, deep breath in to raise up the arms, exhale, square the hip and pull up through your fingertips. Keep your focus on the breath here. Relaxing the gaze, sweep the arms back, clasping fingers and folding forward as you raise the arms and point the index fingers to the ceiling. Keep your core muscles engaged. Lift the gaze, sweep the arms down, step back for plank, move into chaturanga dandasana, cobra pose and downward facing dog. Take a moment to balance here and lift your gaze forward, raise up your right leg and take a long lunge through between your hands. Allow your left arm to sweep forward and over. Warrior two pose. Slide the back hand down the leg, flip the front hand, breathe into raise, overtake a lateral bend into reverse warrior and exhale back into warrior two. Draw the arms back, clasp your fingers, open the chest and fold diagonally forward into humble warrior. Raising the arms up towards the ceiling, pressing up through your wrists. As you release, fingers engage core, left arm sweeps all the way over, settle back to warrior 2. Lean forward, reach down for the ankle and sweep the arm over for extended side angle pose. Arm sweeps back, tilt forward, step back for plank and take your flow into chaturanga, cobra and downward facing dog. We'll repeat the same sequence on our left side, lunging through and opening into warrior 2 pose. From there, inhale, take it to reverse warrior and exhale, move back to warrior 2. Draw the arms behind you, clasp the fingers, draw back the shoulders, exhale, fold forward diagonally. Press up through your wrists, keep the core engaged. Arms sweep all the way over, moving to warrior 2. Extend through your front arm. Open the body, twist towards the ceiling for extended side angle pose. Release the arm down, step forward and back for plank, taking your flow to chaturanga dandasana, cobra pose, back into downward facing dog. From your downward facing dog, step the feet up between your hands, grounding through your feet. If possible, straightening the knees, lifting through your tailbone and taking a deep forward fold. Press up onto your fingertips, engage core muscles and sweep the arms all the way overhead as you breathe in. Exhale down to your heart space. Ground through your feet. Raise up your right leg, crossing it over your left, and if it's accessible, tucking the foot in behind your calf. Take a deep seat, engage the pelvis, then raise up the arms, placing the right arm underneath, left arm on top, and settle into eagle pose. Transition directly from there into your beginner's dancer pose. Move through slowly and steadily, and keep the focus ahead of you. On your inhale, reach both arms overhead and exhale down to your heart space, grounding through the feet one more time. Swap over by raising up through your left leg and crossing it over the right side, tucking the foot in behind the calf. This time, the left arm will be underneath, right arm on top. As you engage your core, sit deeper, raise the elbows as high as the shoulders, and settle into eagle pose. Transition directly into your beginner's dancer's pose. Upon your inhale, reach both arms overhead. As you exhale, bring your palms together and take a deep forward fold. Breathe in as you look forward, pressing onto your fingertips. Jump back into Chaturanga Dandasana, flowing into full cobra pose. And when you're ready, making your way back to your extended child's pose for a breather. Swing the legs out in front of you, untuck the bottom and settle into your seated staff pose. Keep your legs active, feet flexed, And on your in-breath, reach up towards the ceiling. As you exhale, open the tailbone and fold down into seated forward fold. Breathe here for a few moments, using your exhale to deepen into the posture. We'll move directly into a twisted forward fold by twisting the upper body towards your right side, reaching the arm all the way overhead, and as you exhale, reach across to your left foot. Bring the hands back to a neutral position, and then take it across, twisting to your left side, reaching the left arm all the way overhead, and as you exhale, reaching for the right side of your foot. As you move back to center, engage the core muscles, lift through the torso slightly, and then take your in-breath to reach the arms overhead and exhale them out to the side. Make your way to the top of your mat, lengthening through your spine, and as you round the spine, ease down into your mat, grounding the body into the floor. Step your feet as close to the bottom as possible and reach the hands across your ankle joint. On your in-breath, lift the hips off the ground into bridge pose, stacking knees above ankles and rolling all the way up to the top of your shoulders. Take a few moments just to breathe here, allowing the head to remain still and neutral. As you release, move on to the toes, releasing from the top of your spine through one vertebra at a time into your tailbone. Roll the knees up into your chest, opening the arms out to the side, and gently rock the knees across the body, giving a gentle twist and easing out the low back. Cross the ankles. Take a nice deep breath in here. And as you exhale, raise up the head, tucking chin to your chest, giving pressure with the hands behind the head. When you're ready, roll it out slowly, releasing the arms and bringing the feet down to the ground. Straighten the legs out one at a time. Reach the arms all the way overhead as you breathe in, stretching right from the fingertips down through your toes, and then exhale into the floor. Inhale, reach all the way up again, giving a full stretch of the body, and exhale, relax into the floor. One more time. Inhale, reach up, and exhale, softening. Bring the arms next to your sides. Allow the legs to separate slightly by rolling knees and ankles outward, and allow the palms to face the ceiling. Feel that the head is in line with your spine. And take a nice deep breath in. On your exhale, feel your body sinking into the ground. Focus on slow and even breaths, relaxing from the top of your head all the way through the vertebra, the legs, and into your toes. Release all tension from the body. Take a few quiet moments in Savasana. When you are ready, bend the knees up, placing the feet firmly on the ground, and roll over to your right hand side in fetal position to avoid pressure on your heart. Ground yourself here and then press up to your seated position. Feel the length of your spine and allow your shoulders to relax as you focus on a few quiet breaths here. Reach the arms all the way up on your in-breath, palms together, and upon exhale, bring the hands down to your heart space and all the way down to the ground. Thank you for joining in on my class today. Wishing you the most beautiful day. Namaste.